I voted to repeal Obamacare. The current law is going to destroy jobs. It's going to destroy budgets, both individual budgets as well as state and even the national budget. And it's also going to destroy the quality of health care. We've got to repeal it. We've got to replace it with something else that makes sense, a market-based, patient-centered solution. In fact, I've got a bill that I've already introduced that would do just that. My bill does 5 things. Number 1 is it repeals Obamacare. Number 2, it will allow businesses and individuals to buy insurance across state lines. The third thing it does is allows people to join an association so you can have these huge pools all over this country to have very cost-effective health care where people can buy bare bones policies all the way up to Cadillac policies. The fourth thing it does is stimulates states to set up high-risk pools. And the fifth thing, it allows tax deductions, so 100% tax deductions for all health care costs, including insurance. This would markedly lower the cost of health care. It would change the dynamics of health care financing completely. It would cover people who are not coverable today. It would make health care insurance affordable for people. It will stop the portability problems. It's the best first step that we can make in reforming health care financing here in America. It would have a tremendous effect. In fact, right now we already see through the government insurance policies that doctors have a hard time making decisions for their patients. They're frequently made by government bureaucrats. And we've got to stop that. We've got to put the patients back in charge so that the doctor-patient relationship is how all healthcare decisions are made. Obamacare will destroy that. We'll have ration of care. There'll be government bureaucrats in Washington, D.C. deciding who can get surgery, who can't, whether you can have an MRI or not, whether you can have a particular medication or not. So the healthcare decision process will be taken away from patients and doctors. It'll be put in the hands of the U.S. government. We've got to stop it. It'll create government jobs and will create greater control from Washington, D.C. But in the private sector, it's going to destroy jobs. And in fact, some experts say it will destroy over 5 million jobs in America. I already see it in my own district. The Obamacare bill has already prevented people from hiring individuals. And I'll give you an example. I've got a small businessman that wants to make a $31 million expansion of his business, but he will not because of the uncertainty of Obamacare. I have another constituent, a lady who runs a small business. She has 8 employees. She desperately needs to hire at least 1 or 2 more. She's not going to do it because of Obamacare. Those are jobs that the Obamacare bill already is destroying, and it will destroy a lot more as it gets more and more into effect in America. We've got to repeal it and replace it with something else. I hope they'll hear it very quickly. I'm an original intent constitutionalist. I believe the federal government should only be doing the 18 things that Article 1, Section 8 gives us the authority to do. My job as a congressman should be a part-time job. And I know in that regard that there is no constitutional authority whatsoever for the federal government to mandate anybody to buy anything in this country. The judge's ruling in Virginia as well as in Florida were absolutely correct. The Democrats use a perverted idea of the Commerce Clause and the Welfare Clause to promote their big government agenda. We've just got to stop that. I was particularly heartened by the Judge Vincent's ruling because he talked about the original intent of the Constitution. We need to get back to the original intent. The government taking over the healthcare system here in this country is blatantly unconstitutional. The whole law is blatantly unconstitutional. Hopefully the Supreme Court is going to see it in the light of the original intent of the Constitution and will throw it out. Well, we're going to have a vote to get rid of the 1099 burden on business. We'll have other attempts to try to defund it as much as possible. I'd like to tear it out by the roots. Congressman Steve King has introduced an amendment to the continuing resolution that would do just that. It's going to be held not in order, but we'll continue to try to defund it as much as we possibly can to make sure that this burden on the taxpayers of America, this burden on the healthcare system, burden on employers does not go into effect, because it will destroy jobs. It will destroy budgets. It will destroy the quality of health care. We've got to do everything that we can do to stop it.